Hi there, and welcome to Safe Option Strategies and to our presentation on spread trade adjusting for maximum portfolio growth. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you've already watched one of our introduction videos and you've seen a little bit about the overall philosophy we have in why it's so important to get help and why it's so important to have someone you can follow in the stock market, learn how to place the right kind of trade at the right time, pick the best stocks, know when to get in and get out. You've probably looked at a little bit of that and have an idea of what we do. What I want to do in this video is just take the next few minutes and explain to you what the concept is of trade adjusting, specifically for spread trades, and why it becomes such an effective part of portfolio management. What do you do when trades move against you? I think everybody that has been in the market for very long, everybody who's tried options trading, who's tried some type of spread trading, even if you just buy and hold stocks, everybody's had that experience where they get into a trade and almost immediately after getting in, you get a sudden turnaround in the direction of a company and you see a big sell-off. You've seen a company go up, have a little bit of a pullback, goes up again, has a little bit of a pullback, goes up again, starts to have a little bit of pullback. You say, this would be a great spot to get in. And then all of a sudden it's having that bigger pullback than you expected, even after you've got 6 months of history where it just keeps rebounding every time it has a little bit of pullback. This is just a recent example of how this can happen. And like I said, everybody has experienced this at one time or another. What really separates the great traders from the others is what to do next. If you're spread trading, meaning you're using option trades that involve a short option and a long option, and you've got a certain amount of money invested, a move like this and a change in direction like this can absolutely kill a trade. And before you even have a chance to react, you can find that you're down 30, 40, 50% in a trade in just a blink of an eye. And it's this type of inconsistency that can absolutely kill a portfolio. In the dozens of conversations I have with people every week, this is one of the recurring themes that I hear over and over and over again. Hey, I placed a trade, I made a good return in a short period of time, did what I wanted it to do. I reinvested that profit into my next trade. I was in it, made a good return, loved what was going on, reinvested that profit, put on another trade, got a great return on it. I'm knocking it out of the park. 3 trades in a row that I've done have been profitable. And then the one comes along that's not. The trade comes along that is not profitable. And not only is it not profitable, it turns, and it turns dramatically, and it turns fast. And like I said, in the blink of an eye, if you've ever traded options, I know you've experienced this. In the blink of an eye, that trade that you planned out and you thought you did all the right steps in setting up, you did your due diligence, you did your fundamental analysis, you did your technical analysis, everything looked great, and boom, you're down 50% in that one trade. And here's what happens a lot of times. 3 out of 4 trades worked exactly the way you want. And you think of a lot of other areas in life. If you're consistently right 75% of the time, you're probably winning. If you're in a professional sport and you're winning 75% of your games, you're going to be right at the very top of your league. If it's baseball, if it's basketball, if it's football, soccer, you're going to be right up at the very top if you're winning 75% of the time. A pro golfer can hit 75% of his shots perfect, and the 1 out of 4 that's not perfect can usually be recovered from because the 3 out of 4 were going great. But you do this in the stock market, especially with options trading, it can absolutely just wipe you out. So one of the main things we focus on, one of the most important things we do at Safe Option Strategies is we teach spread trade adjusting. Let's say you set up a trade, and let's say right back around here when we're having a nice bullish move to the upside on this stock, we see an opportunity to get into a trade, and we get in and we get a little bit of profit, and all of a sudden that stock is moving against us. And again, just almost in the blink of an eye, we're losing money instead of making money, and it can just be a devastating thing. A trade adjustment is simply this, and this is all pre-planned. When we teach you how to choose the right trade and choose the right time to get in, one of the biggest things that people miss in all of their planning for their trades is what to do next if I'm wrong. What am I going to do if this thing goes against me? So this is all pre-planned. Stock moves really strong against you, and what we do to make an adjustment is we simply roll one or both of the options out, or out and down, or straight down, or out and up. There's all these different combinations, but again, this is all pre-planned. You roll the short call or you roll the long call, and you literally turn the trade you started with into a different type of trade that then takes advantage of the new trend. So we started out with a bull call spread. We've got a long call at this strike price. In the same expiration day, we've got a short call at this strike price, and our expectation is that stock keeps moving up until this option has gone up and profited more than this one has lost, and we're in great shape. And then all of a sudden we get that sudden turn that we weren't expecting, and we roll our long call out in time, we roll our short call down, and just like that, we can turn a bull call into a bear call calendar diagonal spread. And then if we get this option to expire worthless, we can add another short call here and turn it into a horizontal calendar, and we can basically move the trade to match the new direction of the stock. And here's the difference that can take place when you learn how to do this. Every single time you place a trade, you should have that backup strategy so that you know exactly what to do. So you put on those same 4 trades, and when that 4th one turns against you, because you set it up correctly and you knew how to adjust it in advance, instead of taking that big 40, 50, 60% loss, you can oftentimes get to a 0 loss. Or maybe you still take a 15, 20% loss, but it could have been an 80% loss or a 60% loss. Maybe you get back to profit. But the net result is when you learn how to adjust and fix these trades, the same 4 trades with the same one of 4 going against you can be turned, and look at the difference it can make. Instead of being down 13, 14% in a portfolio after 3 out of 4 trades went our way, we could be up 60% in a portfolio after 3 out of 4 trades went our way. And that's how you take, that's how you turn what could be a losing portfolio into a winning portfolio. When you are trying to figure out how to improve your trading and how to do better and get more profitable, you got to make sure you're listening to the right people. And I'm going to make a recommendation to you right now. Listen to the people who can help you make phenomenal profits in the stock market. One of our portfolios produced 178% return in 2020 through learning how to trade adjust. This 36% loss right here should have been about an 80% loss. This 52% loss right here should have been about a 90% loss. These are the examples of the ones that you don't get them back to break even or profit, but you get a nice manageable loss. It's kind of weird to say that it's a nice, you get a manageable loss that you can live with and that can help you maintain a profitable portfolio. This trade right here was adjusted from what should have been about a 30% loss into a profitable trade. This trade right here was adjusted from what should have been about a 60% loss. And we were in this trade a little bit longer, 21 days in the trade, but we turned it into a 6% gain. And folks, the ability to be able to do this and learn how to do this can take what would be a very average or poor performing portfolio and turn it into a portfolio unlike anything you could imagine. And this is one of the primary concepts that we teach at Safe Option Strategies. I really, truly believe that we are on a precipice of a repeat of 2008. Okay, we had the ugly sell-off at the pandemic early last year, and we had an amazing recovery for that. But we are sitting at a time in our stock market where all of the conditions are there that just one small catalyst could put us into a tailspin that may not be as dramatic a drop as the 35% that we experienced in about 3 weeks back in March of last year, but we could see a 40 or 50% sell-off in the market like we did back in 2008, and it could happen very easily. Some fundamentals in our economy are changing, and it looks like they're going to continue to change in a way that is not favorable to the stock market. Now, I'm not predicting this doom and gloom is going to happen tomorrow or next week or even next month. I think we might get a little bit more of a bullish run, but then I think we're really setting ourselves up for quite a big pullback and quite a big drop in the market. Learn how to do this. Learn how to adjust trades, or if it's collar trading that you're more interested in, maybe you've seen one of our videos on collar trading. I'm showing you the basic concept of what spread trading is. And right now we're offering a phenomenal deal on the spread trade course for our program if you're interested in learning this. If you want to get more details on deeper discounts that we have on our other programs, email us at info@safeoptionstrategies or give us a call at this toll-free number, 888-690-6199, and we'll tell you about a discount that is exclusively for those individuals who will reach out to us. You won't find it on our website. If you have not already done so, on this same page that you're watching this presentation on, this is the presentation you're watching right now, probably you already watched this one. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but there's one that talks about the concept and the idea of collar trading. And when you're done watching that, either one of these presentations, this one or one of the other ones, scroll down just a little bit farther on this same page and you'll see a form like this that says, please send me more information. If you'll either fill out this form or email or call us, we'll get back to you very quickly with some deeper discounts that we're offering on the program. And if we can teach you how to do this and how to just rock and roll with your portfolio, we would love to do so. Thanks. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.